Welcome back to my most ethical light and love crew. Good to see you here. Good evening, good evening. We have 30 minutes left or so for the day, and I'm gonna duplicate what I had on my just reiterate. Maybe some other messages will come up along the way. But I want to be able to see if I can jog my memory, like how well this is ingrained, because this should be a memorable experience. That was pointer number 1 as far as my guideline takeaway out of the 3. So the like refreshed header card for this, and I'm duplicating this from my my secret forum reading that I just did a moment ago, but the refreshed header card is this 9 of Wands. I clocked in, I'm showing up, it's good. Maybe some fouls, but no harm here, because I'm really good at transmuting now. So 3, 6, 7, 8. I've already communicated that with 8 staves here. The 9th one is in hand. And then right behind me, straight up right behind me, is the 10th and 11th. So this is wonderful. This is excellent. Protective on its own, because of maximum creativity. So the wonderful thing about this, mind you, is I asked Spirit, what's the energy card first off, okay? And this is what came through. 6 of Wands in reverse. That's pending victory. Or victory just like sprouting amongst the weeds. And then the bottom of the deck was King of Cups. Cheers, Jesus Christ said, or Spirit in Cash. And then top of the deck was 2 of Swords in reverse. So, what did we say about this? There's well, it's an open road for sure. And a highlight of it was the passion flower here. But I forgot what we called it. But that's okay. So those are wonderful. Then the next cards that came out actually flew, like served on the left side on the floor. It was the Ace of Wands. High realms of creativity here. Passion as well. There's romanticism in the air. That's what's coming through, given that the King of Wands was, you know, the second card that came through. And then the next ones that came out alongside at the same time as this, the Ace of Wands was three of Cups extroverted. The blessings of the actual path ahead. Page of Wands inverted. So those 2 inverted for me. And then King of Pentacles accentuated. So this is a new journey, going boss mode, starting like this is my thing because of high levels of creativity. That's wonderful. The next things that came up on path was yeah, the 2 of Cups, and then the Medicine Wheel in reverse. In fact, that was kind of simultaneous to the other cards that came through, except this one was on bed. So, relationships are coming through. That's what I manifested. This is the Magician inverted. Now, the reason why the Wheel of Fortune or the Medicine Wheel is not turned up, that's what I questioned, was that this is the clarification for it, was that I'm still manifesting things. That's just a clear indicator of the most, I guess, immediate one. So then I asked, okay, so what should I note this week? And then these cards came up, which was wonderful. The 4 of Pentacles, the Empress, Ace of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is definitely gaining some traction, some movement. This is a movement, being on the checkers pad as well, or the chess pad. This is true ownership on like just knowing the moves and making them. Being the Empress who takes hold of her empire as an umpire. You see? So, what did we say about that here as well? So there's definitely not being stuck any longer, nor being left in a holding tank. And this is no bullshit. There's much to learn, but doing this in the upright Empress mode is wonderful. The next ones that came through are the Five of Swords in reverse and the Moon card in reverse. Other things I should know about this week, like, yeah. So this is definitely setting intentions. Actually, what came before it was the Lover's card when I was signing off after like the 5.5 minutes for the previous audience. It was a card for them, which includes me. So this is definitely having good relationships. What did we have in the previous? Oh yeah, balanced relationships, definitely. So this is relationships on a more intimate level. It's somebody catching light on their divine counterpart, or somebody that is just like they're mesmerized by. You see the rays of light right there coming through. This is wonderful. It's immersed in its now moment. So then I drove it back to me as far as my takeaway, and I got the Five of Swords in reverse and the Moon card in reverse. So there's no ego play on this. It's about setting intentions, and just driving back to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's much more to manifest. So this is ensuring that it is for the greatest good. It's not based on a one-up like pissing contest frame of mind, but just what's best overall. It's very good. Then lastly, I asked for some pointers, and 3 pointers, okay? And this is what came up first off: the Knight of Cups upright. So it's just going at things, building, investing in the nostalgia. So because everything here this week forward, especially this being the landmarker of its start, basically its official start, like get ready, get set, go. Oh my goodness, for sure, because you see, like, it's Hermes. Okay, so that was an add-on to the previous reading, but it's like get ready, get set, go. So this is something that's going to be a very memorable moment in its initiating form. So just to go at it. Like, you can definitely be selfish within that act. I mean, by default it is, so that you're guaranteed, that I'm guaranteed to take away in this. Like, I'll remember this with good feels, whether or not I'm with anybody. So, you know, how could I lose with that? You know? Sarsaparilla is the herb here. Second pointer is the Sun card, which is excellent. It's protected happiness because it's Angelica. Root. It could be the root, but this is the blooms for sure. But you can't go wrong even with the root. This is definitely absolutely protected happiness. It's it's where all the wands come from, like all the fire. So no stave can be used against this energy. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, let me tell you. That's the second pointer. The third pointer is Six of Pentacles. It's a marketplace, a give and exchange forum. It's highly celebratory because it's not just saying that there's enough for me, nor is it just enough for me to give and take, but this is mutually beneficial. Well, where those in my environment are also kin within that energy. So there's massive give and take on these levels. There's high reciprocity. And this is celebratory on a very casual level, given that the herb on here is hops. So it's like kind of over a beer, you know? So this is excellent. So those are the 3 pointers that came through. I just wanted to kind of like jog my memory and see what else came from it. But seeing that we hit the kind of the restart button, moving into this forum, not only did we receive like a legit header card to prefix this, the carryover, like there were maybe 1 or 2 messages that came through. So this is kind of like when you move from one forum to another, it doesn't get stale. Like you're always in the moment, you're always engaged, and there's you can only see it as a benefit, because it's not like just, okay, what like what is ingrained, what do I truly remember, like what is my true takeaway, knowing that it just like I just verbally manifested it, I spoke it out into the universe. And what were you gonna say about that? I don't know why. I just recalled something, but verbal manifestation. Oh, it's practice. Duh. It's practice. So it's nothing that I really have to memorize, but it's just knowing how truly engaged I am, because if I I should remember like the key points, and I remembered all of them. There was maybe like one little smidgen, like a half of an insight that I forgot, but it's all there. Doing wonders. What else were you gonna say? And so now we have it for the record for this week. I'm gonna get a couple more cards from here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Judgment in reverse was the top of the deck. I had to close it out early after like 10 minutes. And I didn't know why. I just knew like it was I think based on maybe the audience, and I don't know, I just had a feeling that it was I shouldn't just linger around, like loiter around, just pulling cards randomly. So the bottom of the deck that it showed me was the 4 of Swords. Like it's night time. You got to honor that for sure. And then the top of the deck was the reassurance that karma is coming. It's judgment. This is just the digestion period. In fact, this trumpet looks like it is like a cornucopia on wheels. So things are about to get laid out for sure. It's like a wagon being brought, a wheelbarrow, excuse me, that's being brought over and laid forth These are the gatherings, and so therefore, you know, they're your takeaways. This is what you've harvested. You know, it's kind of make your own bed and lie in it type of deal. So that's good. All right, so now that we're closing out on here, let's get a couple more cards from in the middle for you. Okay, all of you here. And my most ethical light and love crew. Archangel Michael, what do you say? What do you say? Oh, it's right here. Knight of Swords in reverse. Extremely focused energy. Not moving in haste. Interesting. So this is putting one, like, this is meditative motions and putting one foot in front of the other, because there's no, like, you're being driven by yourself, really. This is being self-driven, because there's no horse here. Yeah, that's what that is. I want to get one more for context as far as what he's like looking at, because this is it's in reversal. So oh, it's definitely being objective as far as keeping your thoughts to yourself. I've never read it like that before. That's insane. So what is he facing? What is this Knight of Swords facing, being in hangman mode? This like thought processes, what is he looking at, like as far as the incoming, like the inbox, or like the recipient end, or like the past? Like I'm gonna get, I almost said modification. What is it? What's the clarifier for that, Archangel Michael? Two of Wands in reverse. It's needing clarity. So this is needing to size something up. So this is looking back on a past instance where it could be in the recent past, some haziness. Receipts need to come in for sure. Something needs to be calculated. Because it's like, you know, like the Avatar, how it's like back to back to back, back to back, whatever. This is what I'm seeing here. So it's like, okay, so then what is this person looking at? You know, what is this previous self looking at? Let's get clarity on that. Archangel Michael. This is weird. It's like a box within a box within a box. King of Swords. It's recollection, because it's St. John's wort for the herb. So extremely focused energy, something to size up. But this is ultimately like answering to somebody who like truly knows it. Somebody's waiting on something, like a firm decision that's being made, but it's definitely, it's not being, how do I say it? It's not done, how do I say it? It's being done responsibly. There's considerations. This is not like where you talk and you walk and you, like, you're walking around, like, talking, hashing things out, like, while you're, like, walking the block or whatever. This is, it's done on a more intimate level with no distractions. So whatever this is, somebody's looking for a final say on something to somebody who really calls it. Somebody, yeah, somebody's like just waiting for receipts. Like there's something about recollection here. I didn't think this reading was going to go that far on this, but like for sure that's what's happening. That's weird. Okay, so what about for me? What's the one exclusively for me, Archangel Michael? Well, you know what? That could be Archangel Michael. So somebody looking for like a higher divine power that not just emulates it, but is so not just somebody that's adept in decision making, but has the greatest interest in mind, the greatest good interest. Yeah, somebody who's absolutely ethical, because sitting in there's a realm of patience and discipline and like jogging memory, like retracing certain things. Yeah. Okay. All right. For me, exclusively for me, Archangel Michael. Yeah, there's being magic being done, because I like had this little gurgle of like a burp inside a little bit, and there was no need for that. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's a delivery. A delivery. Something is being delivered, or it's already delivered. Something is here for me. What's the Alec? I don't know that one. Okay, that's interesting. I think I've seen that flower while hiking. Pretty sure. I have to look that one up. So, okay, one more to clarify. So if this Knight of Pentacles has delivered something and is also like in Hangman reversal, like kind of had to keep their distance. It's almost like ding dong ditch 'em, but like not a gag. So they just like kind of left it, and then they had to kind of distance as well. So what are they looking back on? Serenity. 10 of Cups in reverse. What will make them absolutely happy? Oh, that's what they're doing it for. They're doing it in the name of love. Happiness. Fulfillment. Let me get one more, because like if that's one end of the rainbow, then what's on the other side? What? Okay, let's get one more. Archangel Michael just for me. It's on the other side. It wanted me to get this. Like, I don't even know what it is. Temperance in reverse. So someone who's also very well tempered is also in Hangman, also objective. Like, it's not like they're not completely sold on this. It's more like there's space in between. And the flowers are very, very, very similar. Do they see each other? They just barely see each other. Because, like, okay, if I showed you what it looked like that. Looking at the height of the cups, their head is above the water, basically. So they're surviving their conditions on each side, head above water. But so they can just like barely see each other, like peek over the fence, almost like Wilson in the Home Improvement, that show. So there's something just kind of very underground about it. There's knowing. Huh. That's interesting. But you see, like, the flowers are very much similar. Even the coloring there. Except one is, like, more showing, and one is kind of, like, has a bed head to it. Interesting. Yeah. It's like helmet hair, basically. Because her hair is kind of very much similar to that, the petals there. So intuitively knowing, like their antenna, their receptors are very much... So mine, I would say, is echinacea, and this person's is elecampane. Elecampane? I don't know. Delivered to me. You know, the thing about the Ten of Cups, whether it's an upright or in reversal, is that like having that kind of fulfillment almost gets one giddy. In fact, I would say Nine of Cups is like the giddiness. Even the Two of Cups gets somebody giddy. However, having like fivefold of the Two of Cups is kind of insane. So it's naturally sobering when you really sit and think in that energy. So there's something that most would, in that element, most would hold that sacred and kind of quiet and like underground. So that's what I'm seeing there. That's interesting. Something's delivered that will there's something about like, if I was just going to use one word, it would be a deliverance. Looking at those energies there. Because if you look at it like on a flat layer, this is somebody like who has consumption issues, like especially with the Ten of Cups in reverse, like kind of like the need for speed, or the need for like this, like not somebody who's like quite thirsty, but like parched, like really needing it. So going looking at this aggressively, like immediate gratification status kind of. But I don't really quite feel that for me. I don't feel that in my energy. So what are you gonna say about that? It being like the 11th cup here is 10th, and then 11th, if not the 12th. No, there's something else that was going to be said about this. Oh, deliverance. Especially something that was just dropped off, something that was delivered, like given, gifted. This is about to turn up. Freed up, like sobered up, free, like absolutely not just sobered up, like, and you're free to go, but this is it's a deliverance. That's what it is. It's a drastic change for the better. That's interesting. I want to get one more card in here because that's just kind of like crazy, funky. Four of Cups. What? Why did I get the Four of... What's the Four of Cups all about? The Star. Oh. Spirit says that I can either take it or leave it. What? Wait, hold on. Oh, my legs are going numb. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. No. Spirit is saying I don't have to be as, what do you call it? Defensive? Like, I'm already very well protected. So I don't need to, like, kind of, what do you call it? Cringe at just, I don't have to, what do you call it? Be so uptight, I think, and on defenses, because like it's like kind of like letting your hair down almost. See, when Spirit presents this cup, you can take this, like it's a go ahead to take off that what do you call it, the head covering that protects the crown chakra, and then like letting your hair down, because like Spirit is offering this cup. I see it, cool, that's great. And then so I take it. You see, there's only one cup here, so, and it's transformed into like a red cup, like something heated about it. So this is definitely not just star quality, but also solar, being it's kind of like heated up. And so it's like a cauldron, like something's brewing here. Yeah, there's something about that there. Yeah, there's a high degree of magic here. So there's, hold on, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 stars, and the 8th one is up there. So this is like not having to rush through whatever I'm alchemizing, like whatever I'm concocting. There's a supreme mastery in this, especially driven by the North Star up here. There's 7 pentacles here strewn about, and the 8th one is up there. So there's no need to rush through whatever it is that I'm doing. Like, I don't even have to, yeah, I don't have to be on my defenses. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about like having to wear like a head covering when like, I don't, how do I say it, the people that I would normally be on guard around, I don't really need to do that, because there's like something instantaneous, like there's already like a rhythm going, circadian almost, but it's like, what do you call it when you're like the beats that are like counting the beats, whatever that is. There's something very instantaneous. There's like a very protective auric field around. There's something like there's immediate backup, like there's something here that's like very protected. It's connected. These 2 cards are connected. So like I'll always have Spirit around, like just around the corner, because there's also a lot of, there's I don't want to say a lot of, but there's other elements in the environment that are that I know kind of subconsciously that don't celebrate my energy, not because it's a personal thing for me, but more of a personal thing for them. So Spirit's like chaperoning, like constantly. You see how the water's connected here? This is a continuation here, so, of the same person. So whether I'm like want to be to myself or want to like create stuff, I can do this. This is kind of like hermit mode live. Like you know how it's like I create a home everywhere I go. It's the sense of home everywhere I go. There's this is like the Empress's man cave in totality. Like, so when I say hermit mode out in the open, it's sacred. Like there's an auric field of protection. I don't know how I see it in here, but I see an auric protection. It's, and I've never seen that before. while reading cards, but it's evident in more so the manifesting part, the star card. But even when I want to keep to myself, there's also an isolated, like, yeah. That's interesting. Okay. I think that's it. Mm-hmm. That's very interesting. Okay, I think that's it for right now. So thank you for all donations provided in light and love. I certainly appreciate it. And magnify it when applicable. Oh my gosh, ouch. Okay. Hi tune him. It's good. It's about to like go night night now. So good to see you. I hope you're well. So now that this reading is officially over, these readings are officially over. Upon closing these portals, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out in light and love. I close the portals in these readings. Now,